go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button because we talking all about the 2K23 patch notes for Season 2, man. We got a few gameplay changes, some big, some small, but let's get right into it. And these are probably some of the most important ones, so I'm going to do the important ones first, and I'm going to go back and read on the ones that I didn't do before. So core, my player progression speed has been slightly increased. That is huge for a lot of these badges. It does take a while to get them, cored on a certain level. Like catch and shoot, for example, takes so much grinding. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the actual game and see how much has been improved. They fixed an issue that was preventing certain tier 3 badges from being cored. I will see later on today if that means, when you add extra badges to a certain category, if that's fixed or not. I'm hoping that that's what they mean. I fixed a rare issue that could cause certain equipped animations to reset to default. I really hope that includes the settings as well, because a lot of the times when I'm, just opening up the game again or getting into a brand new game, a lot of my settings are set to some settings that I've never even used before. Like, for example, my defensive assist. They like to set that all the way to 50, and I'm like, I hate that. And you can tell immediately when you use defensive assist. Several changes have been made to improve photo quests, particularly the ones using the tripod. Badge progression will now work properly when playing games on the district courts in the city. They resolved an issue that could cause season-specific stat quests to progress incorrectly. Relax some requirements on city stats quests so that they could be more easily completed with any build type. Addressed an issue with a handful of daily and weekly quests that could cause them to not have a title or description on display. Quests requiring personal brand increases in non-NBA games will now be accurately tracked. That is huge, man. That's really big. And last but not least, the rewards for Chris Brickley quests are now correctly displayed. I mean, they're more so talking about the ones where, you get those extra perks and all that other stuff. And I think that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. Multiple fixes and adjustments have been made to improve the overall quest experience and proper progression throughout the mode. I think with them actually working on the game and addressing some of the things that the community actually had to say is going to make this game so much better. Like, I don't think this game could get much better just because they did a great job with it, man. I like the gameplay, but most importantly, there are a thing that you really didn't think about or see in here. They did not touch steals. That's going to be huge for my Season 2 build. I'm telling you, my Season 2 build is going to be crazy because I know they didn't touch steals, they didn't touch fades, and honestly, they really didn't do much to the gameplay at all, and I find that to be so dope. Like, the fact that they didn't cave in and give in to all the people saying, oh, you need to nerf steals, oh, you need to buff unpluckable, that is really good, because the 6'9 builds would be unstoppable if you couldn't steal the ball from them. They would be unstoppable. And it makes little guards a viable build to play on. So in the general section, they did talk about, Season 2 launching Friday, October 21st. They added the Bill Russell the 6 logo to the court for all NBA teams. I don't know if y'all saw the opening ceremony last night, the Celtics versus the 76ers, but the Bill Russell logo was on the court, and a 6 patch to all uniforms. And that's pretty much the only important thing that we can see in the general tab. There are a lot of things that were said to be patched, but it's more important what they said wasn't patched. So make sure y'all stick around for the whole video. It's a bunch of information in here, so just bear with me. This one isn't as exciting as a build video, but we're going to get right into it. So in gameplay, they said they fixed a problem with certain standing layups that would cause them to fade away from the rim instead of towards it. That has been an issue for a lot of bigs that I've been seeing in situations where they probably shouldn't fade, and they're giving them that animation. The Dream Shake will now lessen the penalty when chaining multiple fakes together. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Then we're going to skip down to the free throw slider difficulty will now function correctly. Not 100% sure what that means, but, we'll see. CPU players no longer use layup timing as they were unrealistically proficient with it. Yeah, I do see a lot of AIs barely missing anything on the inside, so I'm happy they, did that. Air balls will no longer occur when shot is slightly early, slightly late, or better. I like that. That makes a lot of sense. I don't think I should be airballing. If I'm playing with randoms and you airball, bro, they not passing you the ball no more. You're pretty much done. The frequency of contact dunks on lower difficulty levels has been increased. I want to know if that translates to park. You know what I'm saying? That's my big thing. If it translates to park or not. And then made shots will now have more ball rim physics interaction rather than always swishing. I know a lot of people wanted to see that. That is going to add a lot of variety to those greens, man, because if you green, you pretty much know it's going to be a bucket. And they added several new face movements, with certain animations. Now, these are probably some of the most important changes as far as like everybody is going to be, looking out for. So it says many improvements to performance and stability have been made to enhance the overall experience in the city. I've been lagging like crazy in the city. Like when I first load in, it kind of sucks. The court status overlay is now available when standing on the got next spot in the city. Well, that's dope because now we'll actually be able to see all the other courts while we're standing there. Normally, we haven't been able to see that. The remaining player in head-to-head games will now be awarded a win if all other players have left. That is big because a lot of people were saying they weren't able to get those wins counted towards that rec win, challenge that they had to do, those 100 wins. And it took me, I would say, almost 150 games to get 100 wins, even though I was getting those dubs from people quitting. Games played in the theater will now properly count towards the user's skill level progression. I think that is huge because I've been playing a lot of the games in the theater, and truthfully, they don't count for much. So I was really just using it as a way to farm points, but now it's going to add to your that GOAT meter. So if you're winning, you're going to get that positive skill progression, but if you're losing, you will get that negative skill progression. Various fixes and improvements have been made to private matchmaking and squads, including when entering the event center. I like that. I want to see what exactly that means. Will that mean when you have a squad, you're going to go against squads? I would like that to be the case because honestly, going up against these randoms is not very fun a lot of the times. Several changes related to invites have been made to increase stability and better streamline the experience. I hope that means, and I do think that means, that when you you get an invite and somebody and you join on them, it'll put you next to them like it did in I think 2K21 and 22. Several changes. Oh no, I already read that. So various updates have been made to the game on the district courts in the city to improve experience and intended progression. I like that. They fixed an issue that could cause some weekly quests to expire early. I haven't had that issue. Let me know down in the comment section if you did. Address various issues with stat overlays and pro-am games to improve their accuracy. Fixed an issue that could cause players to be invisible when entering ante-up. I've only been in ante-up once and I haven't seen that. Resolved an issue with adrenaline boost occasionally displaying their incorrect number remaining. That has happened to me. One time I started a new possession, and I did use all of my adrenaline boost on the previous possession, and I started a new possession with none, so my player was moving kind of sluggish. Resolved an issue that made the shot meter appear invisible in the Brickley's gym. I'm happy they fixed that. I have seen it a couple times. I mean, I don't really use the meter much, so I mean, I guess that doesn't really affect me very much. But when I'm on my center build or builds that I haven't played on in a while, I like to use my meter just to help me time those shots a little bit better. And for those of you who spend that hard-earned VC on tattoos, it says individual tattoos can now be properly removed when there is more than one on a particular body part. But with all that being said, man, let me know down in the comment section, what do you think about all of the things that they patched? Is this a dub or is this an L for all the people that wanted the steals patched? Are you happy that they didn't touch it? Are you mad they didn't touch it? Just let me know down in the comment section how y'all feel about this. I'm honestly really excited about this. This has me ready to make my Season 2 build just the way I wanted to do it. I'm talking about a little guard, high steal, dunks, shooting. I pretty much found the perfect build that's going to be able to do a little bit of everything. And I am so glad that they did not touch. They did not touch the things that make this game so dope. I mean, I'm not mad at the 6'9s. That's the meta. They can do whatever they want to do. I'm not mad about that at all. And they actually gave something to us little guards so we can fight back. And that's important for the game to be balanced, man. But anyway, let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about these patch notes, W or L. And does this change anything about the game to you. Like, are you going to be making the same build that you're going to be making? Because I know a lot of people are looking for that Season 2 build, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my video for mine, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one, man. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.